Good morning. First of all, thanks to the organization of Archmarathon and the jury for offering us the opportunity to present our projects. It is a pleasure for us to contribute to the enrichment of the common culture between Arab and Mediterranean countries. We would like to apologize for reading the presentation, but unfortunately, our English is quite poor. Hope you understand and enjoy our project. We are a small office located in the north of Spain, used to work with other architects and professionals from different disciplines. After 36 years of practice, we have a wide collection of works of all kinds of typologies and scales, as you can see. Without giving up to our personal interests, we do an architecture which responds to the program, the site conditions, referring to the history of architecture, especially the modern one, other artistic disciplines, science, and our journeys. The project that we are going to show, the Church of the Holy Martyrs, is developed in collaboration with Alberto Alonso and Joaquín Barrientos. An office, we work on several projects. The church is located in the western town of Cantabria, UNQUERA, a region of the north of Spain. UNQUERA, with a population of 900 inhabitants, which increases substantially during the summer period, was the only town in the region lacking a Catholic church. The bishop wanted to solve this deficit, building a new church with other complementary spaces to serve the local community and the neighbors. The church is located in the expansion district of Unquera, facing the road traced by the base of the mountain, which overshadows and characterizes the place. The urban context is vulgar and heterogeneous, without any residential buildings, but the adjoining convent of the San Felipe de Neri, a children's school today. The proximity of the Deva River and the topographic characteristics of the area cause periodic flooding of the valley and the village, affecting the plot where the church is located. We have always had a special interest in the knowledge and the design of religious architecture. We believe there could be a full history of architecture based exclusively in churches, mosques, temples. This tradition has continued during the 20th century, when some beautiful churches were built. We would like to show some images which have been references in the elaboration of the project. Buildings as palafittes, like the Noah's Ark by Athanasius Kirch, Just a Palafit, the Farnsworth House by Mies van der Rohe, the Santa Sanctorum Capella di San Lorenzo in Palatio, Roma, San Pablo Church in Valladolid with the small navies, a church where I used to go when I was an architectural student, the Chapel of the Resurrection in Turku by Eric Brinkman with an asymmetric section, the Otaniemi Chapel in Helsinki with the light through the presbytery, the Kerselare Chapel in Belgium, with the space characterized by the raw material, the concrete. Also it could be there La Tourette de Le Corbusier, the White Out by James Turrell with the light coming from the space. After mixing these contextual conditions and some of our subjective interest, the Church of the Holy Martyrs was projected under 5 main concepts. Facing the periodic flooding of the Deva River, we decided to build the church as a pile dwelling, palafito, like the Noah's Ark, which appears in the engraving from the Jesus Christ of scholar Athanasius Kircher. In second place, in an heterogeneous and vulgar urban fabric, the church, as a primary element, is designed as a small volume, avoiding any type of monumentality. Third, deliberately, we propose an elongated building which occupies the entire length of the plot, creating a self-bank towards the street, generating a square, a new meeting space for the neighbors, which means a double process, elongating and moving backwards the building. In a viewing that solves a broad and complex program, the temple is like a box within a box, like a Sancta Sanctorum. Instead of the common typology, para atrás. ¿Pasa? ¿Pasa? Ahí. Instead, in a volume that solves a broad and complex program, the temple is like a box within a box, like a Sancta Sanctorum. And the last one, instead of the common typological church with 3 naves, we plan an asymmetrical section with a large nave and a small nave, almost atrophied. Light is introduced by 2 different openings. One at the bottom of the altar, nuanced by the aspect wall, and another zenithal one, almost hidden by the ceiling of the small nave. We access the building through a footbridge to the bright and almost transparent lobby, which articulates the space and serves as a meeting area. The church has 2 naves, a main one and a small one. The smaller nave is defined by a strong beam, and it allocates the confessional and the sacristy. The zenithal light entrance to the small nave and the one at the end of the presbytery, tinged by the freestanding wall, emphasize the spatial asymmetry and contributes to the religious character. The center has an office, 2 classrooms open to the side facade, and a band of services. Pasa. The elementary and opaque volume, which floats on a sea of black grave, shows the internal organization, highlighting the entrance, protecting the temple, differentiating the formwork and the color, and presenting his singular acts. The center was built with very few materials: tinted concrete walls, industrial wood flooring, mixed carpentries. In the square, we planted sweet gums and cypresses. The church in the environment, the volume, the access, the cross, the transparent lobby, the interior space with the 2 naves, the small one, the skylight, the zenithal light entrance through the lobby, the confessional. Thank you very much. Más que nerviosa.